Hello my esteemed viewers, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the tutorial. Today we'll be looking at the graphics design from the scratch. We'll be looking at the graphics design from the scratch using CorelDRAW X7. Using CorelDRAW Graphics Suite X7. So you need to go close to your system. Make sure you have a CorelDRAW Graphics Suite X7 installed on your system, and move closer to your CorelDRAW and just launch it. But before we go into this, if you are new on this my very channel and you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop any video, it will get you as immediately. And also do not forget to give it a thumbnail in order to allow this amazing video to go viral. So we'll hopefully be looking at that. Sorry, my face is a bit misbehaving. Let me fix it up. So you put it on this way and you go straight to your new document and click on new document. Okay, if you click on new document, a space will pop up which says create a new document. Okay, in this very place, if you have anything in mind that you want to design, you can give it a title. And in this custom, you can choose a size. See, if it's a web banner you're going to design, if it's a correct default, anything, but I advise you leave it on custom. And in this size, width and the height, you put your size, you put what you really want. Okay, the resolutions here, but I advise you always leave it at 200. You can just click on OK. So first we're going to look at how those graphics really works. Okay, how the tools works, how the menu bar works, how the properties bar works, and how the color tools work. Okay, so on this very first class, we'll be looking at some of those few things. You can look at here. This is the workspace. Okay, where you see this box here, this is the workspace. Okay, this first place is the menu. The second one here is the property bar. This place is the tools box, and by my right hand side where you see those colors, they are called the color box. Okay, so these are the simple things that we'll be looking at, and I advise if you're using your systems on graphics, you should open your eyes, look every part of the screen. Okay, so before we continue, I'd like to remind you again to subscribe to my channel and also turn on the notification bell, because there are a lot to learn here. We'll continue these classes until each and every one of us that is following becomes an expert in graphics design. Okay, so let's quickly go into it and explain some of those things. So we're going to start from the toolbox. On the toolbox, there's what we call a pick tool. Okay, on this pick tool, you can see a little dark arrow down here. There are some sub in there. There are some sub tools in there. Okay, let's click there and see. You see, in under the pick tool, we have the pick, we have the freehand pick, and we have the free transform. Okay, we're going to see how we can use that first tool here known as the pick tool. Okay, but before we go into that, we need to have an object, something that we can work on, on this very space of ours. Okay, so the first thing you really need to do here is to click on this rectangle. You must have something for here to work on. Okay, and the moment you have something of this nature, in order for it to be colorful, you go straight to your color color box and give it the color of your choice. I do like ash, so I give it ash. Now you see it. Okay, let's now see how we can use this pick tool to do something here. You see this pick tool, as the name implies, it is used for picking. You pick and drop. You pick and drop. Okay, let's quickly do that. See, click here, hold your left click down, and you move it. Click. See, this is the work of the pick tool. Okay, under the pick tool, we also have a freehand tool. This freehand tool, you can see, it's used for highlighting one or two. Okay, let me just quickly make this tool. Duplicate this. You can copy and paste. You can also just click, drag, and click. Okay, and it becomes two. So this is where the freehand pick tool works. Click on it. You see, you give it a highlight, and you see it. You give it a highlight, and you see. So click on it. So using it, so when using it, you know what to do. Click from a space. Make sure the boats enter. Okay. Make sure the boats enter, then it will be highlighted. Okay. Now they are now together. We can just move them together. The moment they are highlighted, you see, we can now hold here and move them. See, they are now together. Okay. So that is simply for the freehand. That's simply for the freehand. So there's what we call also free transform. Okay. So what we call free transform. You see it. Just click on it. Change it to whatever you want. Okay. Click here. Okay. It's very simple. So that's taking up my space. I will need to Ctrl Z to return it back to its normal. Okay. That's simply the freehand tools for you. That is simply the freehand tools for you. That's simply the freehand tool for you. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to look at now is this. So make sure whatever you do, whatever you pick from this place and you are through with it, make sure you return it to the pick tool. Okay. So let's get the first thing back. The first tool that was there back, which is known as the pick tool. Let's get it back. Cutting it back. Okay. So since we have gotten it back now, we can just return the tool so that everything here can now be normal again. You can see it's highly simple. Okay. So let's look at the second tool today. I will not be adding much. I will just be giving little by little from first class until the end class, until every one of us that is following is now professional. Okay. So let's look at the second tool and hold that for today. Okay. So the second tool here is known as the shape tool, as the name implies. It is used for shaping an object. So you can use it to cut. You can use it. Let's see. You see how it works. Okay. So the shape tool here. Click on the shape tool. You see, everything here is automatically highlighted. You can convert it to curve in order to cut it to any shape that you want. Okay. So if you hold this place now, all the edge can be curved. You see, it's highly simple. You can as well return it. Okay. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is to convert this very object to curve so that we can cut it to pieces the way we want. So the next thing that you need to do is right click on your mouse. A menu like this, a pop-up menu like this will display. And the next thing you need to go for is to click on convert to curve. And you can see this object now is being converted to curve. You can click here and draw it. can now double click here. See? You can use it anything, like you can make it anything that you want. Okay, let me just Control Z. The next thing I will need to do is I can just make it 2, right? I'll just copy again and drop. Okay, then the next thing that I will need to do is to just hold this one and bring it down. Let's see what will happen. You see, this is what I've just created here. I've just created an envelope. Okay, I can also make it a bag shape, a shape of a bag or briefcase or anything. Okay, I can just hold down here too by just double clicking and take it off this way. Did you see? Did you see what I've created? So it's highly simple. All you need to do when joining graphic design, you just need to be creative. Okay, I can also I have this, what I've created here is called a node. I can come to this place and add those nodes. I can come to this place and add those nodes with the sign plus here, and I can also reduce those nodes I have added with the sign minus here. Okay, then you can see added on that. You can see. So I have added some nodes now that I can now be using to what, to play with this very simple. I'm using it to play. You can see it. You can see this. So I can turn everything here to whatever pleases me in the name of design. Okay. And by the time I let you see it, you just be wondering, what is it? What is this? How did this come into existence? You know. So as I told you before, design is just creativity. Okay? Design is just what? It's just creativity. That is just for this. So if you look at this arrow beneath this shape tool, shape tools, there are some figures inside that you can see. Okay, just click on here. In this place, there's what we call a smooth tool. There's what we call a smear. There's what we call a twirl. There's what we call attract. There's what we call repel. There's what we call smudge, and there's what we call ruffle. Okay, all those things have their own special activities, have their own special action to perform in order to beautify your particular graphics. Okay, so looking at those ones, they are a bit much. It will make this video too long, so I will be kind of stopping here today. If you have any question at all, you can drop it at the comment section. I'll attend to you as soon as possible, as soon as I've seen it. Okay, and I would like also to remind you again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do well to do that, and also do turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop any video at all, it will get to you as soon as possible. So thank you so much for being with me. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video, and I would like to hang up now, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, and bye.